joined again by our meteorologist, Brittany Merlot. And Brittany, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Doing great. Before we talk about the weather, though,
Yeah,
I know you've mentioned to us that you are somebody that is trying to learn to fly, correct?
correct.
Well, we were just talking here, me and Ian, before we in the first segment. He was off in Madison this past weekend, and he had an opportunity to go up in an airplane and actually sit behind the console for a moment or two. And I said, you and Brittany are going to end up being flying around at some point. But he was saying how wonderful it was about being able to look down and see Camp Randall Stadium. He's down in the Madison area, and see Middleton and everything.
It was so great. First time flying up in an airplane, I absolutely enjoyed it. And now I know how Superman felt.
For real. Yeah, it's freeing. It's powerful. It's really pretty up there.
How far along are you right now in your training, Brittany, with the flying?
I'm going slow. I'm taking my sweet time. There's a lot of book study to do. And then, of course, you got a lot of hours you have to put in flying, which costs a lot of dough. So, it's kind of on that. It takes me a little bit. Plus, I'm so busy. This weather has been so active. It's not allowing me to. And not to mention, it is best to learn how to fly in the winter. Really? Sounds weird, right? But all the convective instability and heat rising throughout the day and storms forming, you don't want to be out there in that turbulence in a small plane learning to fly. So it's actually best in the winter. It's a much smoother ride.
See, your meteorology training helping you even with your flying. You know when to go up, you know when not to go up, and obviously anybody like yourself would be checking that weather every time before you go up. So obviously, I think there's a connection there between your love of the weather and your hopefully be able to have a great love and a lot of time up in the clouds.
Yes, absolutely. Head in the sky, right?
Absolutely is right. And again, if there's going to be a day to go up into the sky, today would be it, at least this morning, because you're looking up there and very few clouds, so much sunshine, just a gorgeous start again this morning. And one of the nice things about driving into work early in the morning is it's nice and cool here in August. Really just able to soak up the weather, everything that's good about summertime in Wisconsin, I think, right now on this Tuesday morning.
Yes. And I'm just going to say, too, take advantage of it today and tomorrow, because I'm really not sure how many 80-degree days are left this year. I was looking ahead at the forecast. And of course, we've got this heavy rain headed our way Thursday, Friday. And then it really cools our temperatures after that. And we kind of hold steady in those low to mid 70s for next week. So that already puts us into the middle of August, really lessening our chances of some more 80-degree days. So if you're a summer lover, soak it up. All ahead of us getting drenched on Thursday. So today's highs, we're going to climb to the low 80s, 82 degrees. We put that on repeat for tomorrow too, but there is a chance this afternoon where we could see a spotty shower or sprinkle once again. Some of us saw it yesterday. Some of us did not. Same story again this evening. So we could see anywhere from just a trace of rain come down in a sprinkle to nearly a half an inch in a storm. None of those will be severe, and they'll be pretty brief, but there is that small chance out there this evening. I don't see that chance tomorrow. I just see some sunshine with clouds increasing. And then, of course, by Thursday morning, I think overnight Wednesday into Thursday morning, we're going to get hit with a line of strong storms. Some of those could be severe, and I think the main threat would be damaging winds with it, and then the flood potential, because we're talking 1 to 3 inches of rainfall, widespread too. It's not just 1 or 2 storms are going to do this. It's going to be statewide.
You just put a spear through the heart of Ian, because he's got the Shakespeare in the Park production that's going on with River and Woods, and he's part of the cast for a Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah, and that's outdoor theater.
Can they move it? Can they switch days, or is it pretty hard set on that?
We do have a rain date on Sunday if we need to, so we'll probably have to keep that handy, because the way you're talking about it,
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah, he's got the shows Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And what you sound like, those are probably the worst 3 days to have it.
They are, but you know what? We always have breaks in between the rain. So as we get closer and we can time that out, maybe they can still squeeze it in. I know a lot of events still figure these situations out. So I have hope, but I will say keep Sunday open, because it's probably going to be the better day of the weekend.
And finally, Brittany, in addition to all your weather coverage, obviously you do a lot of the news here for Bull Falls Radio. Election day. Have you voted yet?
No, not yet. I need to sneak out during lunch. That's for sure.
That's what I'm doing as well.
Yep. We'll be here all night, right?
Absolutely. And I know that you and along with Terry and everybody else will be keeping a close eye on all the election returns. And actually here in central Wisconsin, there's some, interesting races. We've got a couple of contested primaries. One I know in the assembly here in Wausau, got the 7th District Congressional Democratic race. And of course, those 2 questions for the state constitution. So plenty to keep an eye on tonight for you and the rest of the news team.
Absolutely. And go out and vote, everyone.
Absolutely. Well, Brittany, thanks again for all the information.